Greetings and salutations. What's going on, everybody? What is going on? Happy Monday. Let's get into it, man. President Donald Trump. He's unstoppable, man. He is unstoppable. The man has been putting in work even before the election. Think about that. Him and J.D. Vance was going around the country doing interviews, putting in work, building his cabin, because he already knew, I'm going to win this, so let me get to work. And then even before January 20th, after the election in November, he's been putting in work. Now here we are, 2025, and he signed into effect the Gulf of America. It is not the Gulf of Mexico anymore. We've knew for decades it was called the Gulf of Mexico. Now declares February 9th as Gulf of America Day. What can you say about my president, man? He is making maneuvers, changing and making history. I remember in class, history class, social studies class, you turn to the map, right, of North America, Canada, United States, you got Mexico, right? Then you saw like the oceans on the left and right, Pacific, Atlantic. Then down below towards Florida, you saw like the Caribbean Sea, right? And then on the bottom, where Mexico was, you saw Gulf of Mexico. Think about this, y'all. Now, when they make history books, it's going to say Gulf of America. I love it. I love it. I know there's people out there they don't like it. He's doing too much. I love it, man. I love it. So according to USA Today, shout out to USA Today, I utilize different news sources to get my information. Just to FYI, okay? President Donald Trump signed a proclamation Sunday, February 9th. Gulf of America Day. While flying over the Gulf of Mexico on his way to the Super Bowl in New Orleans. So this was yesterday, y'all. When the Super Bowl, before the Super Bowl occurred, he was like, yo, on my way to the Super Bowl over the Gulf of Mexico, I'm going to sign this paperwork and call it the Gulf of America. See what I'm saying? Yo, he makes history while doing historic type of shit. It's not like he was in his office and signed it. He flying over the Gulf of Mexico while signing it to change the name from Gulf of Mexico to Gulf America while he about to go to the Super Bowl. Come on. He's unstoppable, man. Oh, he held a news conference announcing the new honor day and other executive order plans for the week. Oh my goodness. I love it, man. I really do. I do. It's the latest in Trump's push to rename the body of water between Florida and Texas, though the change could take months to enact. Oh, it's going to happen. Super Bowl Sunday takeaways. Okay. Trump targets education, defense for savings, prepares tariffs on steel and aluminum. Yes, yes. And then they have a gallery of photos here of Donald Trump, excuse me, President Trump at the Super Bowl where the Kansas City Chiefs got annihilated by the Philadelphia Eagles. It wasn't even close at all. The game was over by the first quarter. All right. So he signed that. And of course, oh, here we go. What I was just talking about earlier. The process to change a geographic name usually takes at least 6 months as the U.S. Board on Geographic Names consults with states, tribes, map makers, and other parties. But Trump order called it to take an effect within 30 days. What? They say, sir, it's going to take us 60 days. Make that 30 days. Google has said it will update the name on its maps when it has been updated on official government sources. Other countries aren't required to recognize the name, but international organizations would need to help mediate the discrepancies. The moves drew pushback from Mexican President Claudia, who argued to Google that the U.S. cannot rename the Gulf as it is shared with Mexico and Cuba. Well, he did it. Ma'am, over there in Mexico. What's your name? Claudia Sheinbaum. Claudia Sheinbaum. With all due respect, ma'am. He did it, ma'am. Okay. It's gonna take effect. Okay. Your country is not as powerful as this one, ma'am. Okay. He already put tariffs on you. So I would just like, don't make it more harder than what it is, ma'am, okay? He said he gonna rename it, and he gonna rename it. And it's gonna be renamed. And there's nothing you can do about it. See what I'm saying? See, people have to understand that the world we live in is definitely a hierarchy. Okay, it definitely is. It's power, status, and when a person is more powerful than you, then 9 times out of 10, they can really do what they want to do in the confinement of the rules. Okay, the rules of the land, the rules of the world. Okay. Are you sad? Are you in your feelings? Sure. Oh, it's always been the Gulf of Mexico. It's been like that forever. I understand. But as the days change and the calendar change and the season change, this has come to a change. And so February 9th, he signed it on his way to the Super Bowl. And they said 60 days. He said, make it 30. And this is what it's going to be. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark on my phone, at least I'll give it about 60 days. And I want to go on a map on my phone, and I want to see if it's been changed. And I'm going to take a picture of it, and I'm going to talk about it. But in the meantime, thoughts, concerns, opinions, critiques, I love it. Why do I love it? Because I'm an American and I want us to be the greatest nation in the galaxy. And I'm finally happy that we have a president who wants power and greatness. Because when he wants and he wins, I win. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. All right? I'm done talking. Oh, before I say that, I'm going to let President Trump say what he got to say at the end of my video. Now, that's all I got to say.
We're flying right over it right now, so we thought this would be appropriate. Even bigger than the Super Bowl. This is a big thing. And almost everybody now has assented to that.
Attention on board. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please direct your attention out the right side of the aircraft. Air Force One is currently in international waters, for the first time in history, flying over the recently renamed Gulf of America. Please enjoy the flight, and we are now about to head westbound to Super Bowl 59.
Wow, yeah. He did that well. That's a good Make America great again, right? That's what we care about. Okay, here we go. So this is a famous pen now.